The next thing that we're going to do is subtract fractions with like denominators. And so when we subtract fractions with like denominators, we're going to do very similar to what we did the first time. If we need to rewrite as addition, use copy, change first, we can. In this very first case, we've got 9 minus 5, which we can do 9 minus 5. So this is just like adding. I'm going to put my subtraction in the top and keep my denominator. 9 minus 5 is 4. Keep my denominator the same of 11. Reduce the answer. This answer is reduced because there's no number that goes into 4 and 11. And it's not improper because the numerator is smaller than the denominator. My answer should be positive because I'm just doing 9 minus 5. And so 9 elevenths minus 5 elevenths is equal to 4 elevenths. This next one is where we will have to use this copy, change rule. So we're going to copy the first fraction, change subtraction to add, and change positive 13 over 16 to negative 13 over 16. Now I've got an addition problem, and we know how to do the addition of fractions with like denominators. 3 plus negative 13, we have different signs, so we subtract. 13 minus 3 is 10, and keep the sign of the higher number, which is negative. My denominator stays the same, and now I just have to reduce. I know that 2 goes into both 10 and 16, so I'm going to divide top and bottom by 2. And when I do that, I get negative 5/8 as my answer. So 3/16 minus 13/16 is equal to negative 5/8. So keeping in mind that we're going to use copy, change just like we did with integers and just like we did with decimals, we're going to do the same thing with fractions. At this point, I would challenge you to try the next two on your own, pause the video, and then come back to check your work. So on this one, we should have copy, changed. Now we have same signs, negative 8 plus negative 7. So same signs we add and keep. 8 plus 7 is 15. Keep the negative sign. My denominator always stays the same, so I've got negative 15 over 9. And next I'm going to reduce. So I know that 3 goes into both of these numbers, so I'm going to divide top and bottom by 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. I have a negative number, so I've got negative 5/3. And, before I do that, though, I do have to change an improper fraction to a mixed number. So, actually, I shouldn't have circled this answer. I really should have said 3 goes into 5 once with a remainder of 2. And so, the real answer here should be negative 1 2/3. And hopefully that's what you got as well. And then on this next one, copy, change. Now I'm adding positives, so 16 plus 3 is 19. Keep my denominator. Now 19 over 19, I know that when my numerator and my denominator are the same, my answer is equal to 1. Check my signs. I had positive, so my answer is positive, and I'm good to go. So this one, we should have simplified 19 over 19 to be equal to 1.